No contest is the result.
Brought to you by US Sports Medicine with Dr. Jim Mahalik. It is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the RFA 150-pound catchweight division. Introducing first, fighting to my left out of the red corner. Standing at 5'6" and weighing in at 150 pounds. Holding a professional MMA record of 8 wins with 1 loss. Training out of Hard Drive MMA from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Jerry Downey! His opponent to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, stands at 5'6" and weighing in at 148 pounds. His professional MMA record of 10 wins, 1 loss. Training out of Cesar Gracie, fighting out of Pleasantville Hill, California, by way of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Alessandro Ferreira. Your referee in charge of the action is Jim Axtell.
Zoyo's cornerman.
Zoyo's
Cornerman's looking at us, telling us not to blink.
3 5-minute rounds. We are underway. Ferreira in the blue gloves, Downing in the red gloves. Ferreira really burst on the scene in Brazil, winning 2 8-man one-night tournaments in 2007 and 2008, and it was the way he won the tournaments, 3 fights in each tourney, using his black belt jiu-jitsu skills to win via 6 different ways.
Oh.
Got a little rock there, though.
Yeah, looked like he got stunned right there and kind of out. Yeah, that was crazy.
Looked like he was searching for the ground with that foot a little bit.
What do they say? 85% of all knockouts happen when both men are exchanging. That's why you got to stay tight and in good position.
Body kick from Ferreira, another kick. Goes for the shot, gets the takedown on Downing. Downing quickly scrambling to his feet, turning into Ferreira against the fence. Ferreira, very tenacious, looking for the takedown again. And now Downing has the left arm under the neck of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Total awareness there by Ferreira, but quickly Downing turns the tables and pins Ferreira on the fence.
That will break your spirits. I mean, literally, when you're trying to take a guy down and he goes down to one hand, pops back up and throws a knee. I mean, again, take you back to Jose Aldo and what he did. That was an attempt, and all of a sudden, boop, knockout. I mean, nothing frustrates you more when you put that much effort. Yeah, oh, I knew who it was. I was just talking about Jose. But
just wanting to make sure the story has its conclusion.
I was trying to leave him out of it.
No offense to Money Mendez. No, I am a great fighter. You kidding?
Both these gentlemen are so evenly matched, technically and physically. I just don't think he's going to be able to get him down. He just seems too physically strong with his hips. Zoyo's just an amazing counter submission wrestler. Even if he does get him to the ground, he's still going to be in trouble. So this is still not a a very victorious position yet, even though he's established a little bit of dominance here.
So while Ferreira's lone loss was a very controversial one, Downing's lone defeat was a razor-thin split decision setback against Roberto Vargas at Shark Fights 20 in October of last year, and now it's Downing with a takedown on Ferreira.
But again, you're kind of from the frying pan into the fire here. You fall into a
BJJ black belt.
A BJJ black belt scarred like Zoyo, and you're going to have to keep yourself smart and in good position and not overcommit yourself or get too confident or cocky there, because you might get caught.
One of Downing's 8 wins has come via submission. No surprise that 8 of Ferreira's 10 career wins are via tap out. And he's looking for the leg lock, looking for the heel hook. Very quick.
That was slick.
He's out.
Love to see a master of the ground game
Demon
at work.
Eyes really has demon eyes. He looks like a psycho coming after him, man. He's looking him right in the eye and coming right towards him. He has no fear, no intimidation.
Great job with that left hand.
Seems to be winning this first round a little bit here.
Establishing the jab of Ferreira coming in. Ooh, gets tagged with a 1-2, gets tagged with another straight left. Ferreira dropping his hands. And there's an overhand right from the Brazilian. Great opening round here between Ferreira and Downing. We expected it to be this way. A catch weight of 150 pounds, 2 up-and-comers in the sport of MMA.
They seem very comfortable exchanging on their feet. That grappling contest may have taken a little bit out of them. They seem comfortable to just kind of stand in front of each other and peck away and then see where it goes from there.
Clinch, knee up the middle by Downing, a right hand from the exit, and well, here in Cornhusker country, again, there might have been a shot to the cup.
Yeah, he got a shot to the cup, but he said, F it, let's go. Literally.
They touch gloves, and again, I like the way Downing Releases that jab, puts it back in the chamber immediately.
Downing is landing some big shots here early. It looks like it's really bothering Zoyo too. Zoyo trying to get that little
spinning back kick right to the breadbasket by Ferreira. And there's a knee right up the middle. Ferreira looking for the single leg, actually ducked his head right into the knee, but works his way through it. Good takedown defense by Jared Downing, the wrestler from Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
I think his power and his fitness, Jared, it's starting to take over. It's starting to dominate a little bit. Alessandro's got the open mouth. Even when he throws his punch, his hands are staying down, and he's getting caught with shots a little bit.
We see a little blood. We see a little blood in the nose there, so I'm not so sure if there's a problem. Maybe he can't breathe through his nose right now. Maybe he has to use his mouth, but again, that was a good job getting his back off the fence there. Zoyo, even though he's getting damaged here, he's not out of it. He's definitely looking like he wants to be in this fight.
Downing looks a lot more comfortable, though, in the stand-up, using his footwork more. And again, looking to use that left hand. Needs to follow up as well. Less than 10 seconds remaining now. A jumping knee by Downing. Ferreira just shakes it off. Gets hit with the left hand again. Spinning back elbow from Ferreira at the horn.
Right, that was pretty cool. Right.
At least say it in another language, absolument or something.
Just start saying lootly.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to end up with a lot of loot because of his absolutely. Second round underway here. Ferreira in the blue gloves, Downing in the red gloves. Downing again stalking the Brazilian along the fence. Flashing the jab.
Zoyo just doesn't seem like he's going to be able to get a rhythm here. This guy's got too much pressure on him. Even though he's trying these hop-skipping knees and this cool stuff, it looks really cool, but Downing just seems to be physically too impressive for him.
Ferreira trying to muscle Downing to the fence, and they again jockey for position here with Downing ending up pinning the Brazilian along the cage. Taking a momentary breather here, Jens.
Well, sometimes that's just the kind of scrap that certain fighters just don't like. Right now, Downing, he likes this. He's heavy. You got to work at everything, every duck, every underhook, every time he pushes the head away. He's just making him work. And right now, Alessandro doesn't. I mean, look at him. Downing's got head in the pocket, doing a great job, and just trying to make him work. He's not enjoying this kind of fight, this slow, grudging, you know what I mean, push and pull.
Got the over-under hook here. Looking for the body lock. Short knee strike from Downing.
Some call it boring, but other people call it smart. So I guess it's just the timing of when you're doing it.
Right hook on the exit from Downing.
Heavy blood flow from the nose now. Zoyo.
See, Alessandro wants to wing. He wants to wing shots like that. He doesn't want to be slowed down, pushed against the fence, or pushed against the ground and have the hands on. He doesn't like that.
I have no idea.
It's interesting, though. Ferreira did do some of his training at Shooter Box Academy, the home at one time of Vanderlei Silva, Anderson Silva, the Hua brothers, and that winging, you know, those wild shots, almost a trademark there in Brazil.
Yeah,
switch kick.
Vanderlei's just.
Oh, and there's a straight right from Ferreira, but Downing absorbs it.
Zoyo looks like he's coming on here. He looks like he's comfortable with getting hit now. He looks like he's getting excited, and you know, some guys got to take some peppering just to get started. Looks like Zoyo might be.
Downing looking for the takedown, but stuffed nicely by Ferreira, who's backed up against the fence.
But ultimately, good job, Downing, because now guess where he's got him? Right back up against the fence where he likes to fight. Slow it back down, and he starts winning that position, and wearing him out.
Just past the midway point of the round and the fight. 3 5-minute rounds at a catch weight of 150 pounds. 2 up-and-coming prospects in MMA on display here at RFA 2. Alessandro Ferreira of Team Cesar Gracie, and Jared Demon-Eyes Downing.
Yes, now if Jared picks a side, picks an angle, and then starts to run in towards the other side, it'll be a lot better. Right now he's squared up.
Be careful that they're up to the back of the head, and it scoops him up.
That was a bad landing for Zoyo. He landed flat on his butt there. That little bounce kind of jars your head, doesn't make you feel good, and he also hit his head on the fence. It's kind of a real uncomfortable way to land. Doesn't really let you establish your guard or get any offense off. Great takedown there by Demon-Eyes.
Yeah, now it's what can Alessandro do down there, you know? I mean, one thing I learned being at Kearns this whole last year that I was terrible at before is you never want your hands to touch the floor. You never want them to touch the floor.
Pretty close.
Kearns enjoying a lot of success. Of course, Pat Curran, new Bellator champion. Jeff Curran returning to the octagon soon.
Oh, yeah, Pat Curran is
a monster.
Not even funny. Not even funny, that gift.
New featherweight champion. defeating Joe Warren in what was a terrific scrap.
I think the referee wanted Joe to get.
Oh, that was just, again, let's not even go there. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
That was ridiculous.
That's almost criminal. Well, it was criminal. And here, Ferreira and Downing exchanging strikes in the final minute of round 2. Downing walking down Ferreira, pops him with the left to the proboscis. And now some 1-2 combinations through the guard, and countering wildly is Ferreira, but connecting. And there's a left hand. Misses with the knee. Inside low leg kick there to the lead leg, and a counter right from Downing.
Oh, no sound. Those are the ones that hurt.
Go all the way through the bone.
Gotta watch that.
Feel that one for a month.
So they're just taking turns teeing off at each other. Another counter strike there from Downing.
This seems like that's Alessandro's world right now. Yeah, he might be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's liking that 1-2 shots because he is winning that. This is where he's losing. The grind against the fence. That's where Jared needs to keep this third round and start to wear him out. You know what? Again, the lactic acid is wearing him out.
Final round is just around the corner.
More even than we anticipate.
Final round is underway. Blue gloves for Alessandro Zoio Ferreira. Red gloves for demonized Jared Downing. According to Frank Shamrock, Jared Downing has some GSP attributes from a physical standpoint. I can see a bit of a resemblance. Of course, George St. Pierre rehabbing the knee injury, looking forward to getting back perhaps to his hometown of Montreal in November as we have a slugfest emerging here in the final round. Ferreira swinging for those fences.
Yeah, I'm the grunter because those shots those are awesome to see. You know, and that's the kind of shot, because again, both guys are trying, people back up with their hands down. They're too used to being on a heavy bag. Throw your combination and back out with your hands down and reset. Then you fight that way, and the guy who steps forward and wings that second, third shot, they catch you. Are
you guys happy with the way the third round has started overall tonight? Do you feel that there should be more of a sense of urgency?
Yes.
Oh, Ferreira beginning to find a rhythm and popping off the left. Justin, you agree?
I do agree. I think Zoya came out with a sense of urgency, kind of went after it, but then backed off a little bit. And he allowed Demonized to get back in this game here. If he wants to show it to the judges and he wants to win this fight, he has to stay on the assault. He has to stay aggressive. He has to keep that leg kick landed, but then he has to add some punches behind it, where he has to start with some punches, disguise it, then land it, then come back with some punches. He's bothering him when he lands, and he's able to take a punch. You're seeing here that he's got a great chin. So if he could step into that pocket, put his chin on his chest, put his nose down, and just go for it a little bit more, I think he would like the result.
Superman punch from Downing, then a follow-up straight right hand.
I think Jared's inability, and again, as I say, not as I do or anything of that nature, but I think Jared's inability to not really step forward this time and try to back him into the cage and dirty box him and get a hold of him and wear him out allowed Alessandro to come back to the point now he's shooting takedowns again. He's throwing, you know, inside kick, outside kicks. He's throwing punches. He's landing them. He gave him his confidence back. Jared, you see, this is where
Ferreira's got the body lock momentarily, maybe looking for the takedown. Now the underhook there by Downing, who turns the tables. Yeah,
this
Downing
is where Jared takes his heart out from him.
Always turns the tables along the fence. You're right, and it is beginning, I'm sure, to sap the inner resolve of Ferreira away here in the third and final round, nearing the midway point of this final frame, a 150-pound catchweight affair.
Jared is definitely winning the game on the fence. He's winning the clinch game on the fence because he's got superior hip position. His hips are lower. He's staying in a good position. See how he's grinding his head right into his chin and his ear right there?
Putting him right in the pocket.
Putting him right in the pocket. And Zoyo's not readjusting. He's not pulling his head down. He's not dropping at the knees and lowering his hips below his to make an adjustment and turn him back out and put his back on the fence. Is it a lack of desire? Is it a lack of want? Or is he just outmatched here?
Downing backing up, Ferreira coming in again with those wild strikes. The right hand now catches Downing, but Downing immediately dropping levels, looking for the takedown, and it is thwarted there by Ferreira. So at the first sign of trouble, Downing looking to take it down.
Got to, because he's got to watch the way he backs up. I mean, these are near, you're like, oh, these are near misses. You don't want to, I mean, go back and watch TJ Hepburn do the fight, the second, third fight of the night earlier, you know. You back straight out with your hands down, boom, it'll hit you, especially if you're throwing 2 and 3.
Talking about TJ Hepburn, who improved to 3-0 as a amateur lightweight, and really, I mean, a la Dan Henderson, the vicious right-hand knockout. And for a few moments, I know, Justin, you were up in the cage tending to Kellen Fraser as well. Very good to see that Fraser was able to get up and get out of the cage under his own volition, but just a brutal knockout for TJ Hepburn earlier tonight.
It really, really was. Kellen Fraser, when he woke up, about 30 seconds later, he had no idea where he was, and we would just wish him a speedy recovery.
Absolutely. And, I guess I owe you $1 back. Last minute of the fight. As Downing continues to work.
So in the space stand-up game, Jared actually he lost, I think, in this third round, but luckily, fortunately for him and perfectly for him.
Looking to pull guard here,
He didn't allow much of it. He finishes the fight right here where this is how he was going to win.
So a desperation attempt there for Ferreira with 30 seconds left.
Sure, let it all hang out. If this is where you think you have a chance to finish him, get after it.
Now is the place.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Your chances are fleeting. You got to go for it.
Or maybe now is the time and this is the place. It's like the skeleton on my back and the monkey in my closet. All right,
still working on figuring that one out.
We are headed to the judges' scorecards of this 150-pound catchweight contest between Alessandro Ferreira and Jared Downing, two up-and-coming prospects who go the distance here in Kearney, Nebraska on SureDog.com.
That was a great fight. Two great fighters. You know what? Nothing to be ashamed by neither of them. That fight, close. I don't know.
Yep. American debut fighting for the first time in the USA.
And we have a unanimous decision for your winner. Out of the red corner, Jared Downing.
All right, we didn't hear the scores, but it's a unanimous decision win for Jared Downing, who picks up another very important victory as he continues to make his way in an MMA career, and a tough loss for Alessandro Ferreira.